Hot art thou, fire, too fierce by far. Get ye now gone, ye flames. The mantle is burnt, though I bear it aloft, and the fire scorches the fur. Twixt the fires now 8 nights have I sat, and no man brought meat to me, save Agnar alone, and alone shall rule Geirröth's son o'er the Goths. Hail to thee, Agnar, for hailed thou art by the voice of Veritire. For a single drink shalt thou never receive, a greater gift as reward. The land is holy that lies hard by, the gods and the elves together, and Thor shall ever in Thrúthheim dwell, till the gods to destruction go. Idalir call they the place where Ull a hall for himself hath set, and Alfheim the gods to Freyja once gave, as a tooth-gift in ancient times. Valaskjolf is the third, with silver thatched by the hands of the gracious gods. Sökkvabekk is the fourth, where cool waves flow. There daily do Odin and Sága drink in gladness from cups of gold. The fifth is Glathsheim, and gold bright there stands Valhalla stretching wide, and there does Odin each day choose the men who have fallen in fight. Easy is it to know for him who to Odin comes and beholds the hall. Its rafters are spears, with shields is it roofed, on its benches are breastplates strewn. There hangs a wolf by the western door, and o'er it an eagle hovers. The sixth is Thrymheim, where Thiazi dwelt. The seventh is Breitablick. Balder has there for himself a dwelling set, and from evil fate is free. Himinbjorg is the eighth, and Heimdall there o'er men holds sway, it is said. In his well-built house does the warder of heaven the good mead gladly drink. The ninth is Folkvang, where Freyja decrees who shall have seats in the hall. The half of the dead each day does she choose, and half does Odin have. The 10th is Glitnir. Its pillars are gold, and its roof with silver is set. There Forseti dwells, and sets all strife at end. The 11th is Noatun. There has Njorth for himself a dwelling set. Filled with growing trees and high-standing grass is Vithi, Vithar's land. In Eldrimnir, Andrimnir cooks Sarimnir's seething flesh, the best of food, but few men know on what fare the warriors feast. Freki and Geri does here father feed, the far-famed fighter of old. But on wine alone does the weapon-decked god Odin forever live. O'er Midgard, Huginn and Muninn both, each day set forth to fly. For Huginn I fear lest he come not home, but for Muninn my care is more. 500 doors and 40 there are, I ween, in Valhall's walls. 800 fighters through one door fare, when to war with the wolf they go. Hithrun is the goat who stands by Herefather's hall, and the branches of Lerath she bites. The pitcher she fills with the fair, clear mead, ne'er fails the foaming drink. Eikthenir is the hart who stands by Herefather's hall, and the branches of Lerath he bites. From his horns a stream into Vergelmir drops, thence all the rivers run. 3 routes there are that 3 ways run, neath the ash tree Yggdrasil. Neath the first lives Hel, neath the second the frost giants, neath the last are the lands of men. Ratatoskr is the squirrel who there shall run on the ash tree Yggdrasil. From above the words of the eagle he bears, and tells them to Nithhogg beneath. 4 hearts there are, that the highest twigs nibble with necks bent back, Dain and Dvalin, Dunir and Dirathrór. More serpents there are beneath the ash than an unwise ape would think. Ofnir and Svafnir shall ever, methinks, gnaw at the twigs of the tree. Yggdrasil's ash great evil suffers, far more than men do know. The heart bites its top, its trunk is rotting, and Nithhogg gnaws beneath. Arvak and Alsvith up shall drag weary the weight of the sun. In front of the sun does Svalin stand, the shield for the shining god. Skoll is the wolf that to Ironwood follows the glittering god, and the son of Hrothvitnir, Hati, awaits the burning bride of heaven. Out of Ymir's flesh was fashioned the earth, and the ocean out of his blood. Of his bones the hills, of his hair the trees, of his skull the heavens high. Midgard the gods from his eyebrows made, and set for the sons of men, and out of his brain the baleful clouds they made to move on high. The best of trees must Yggdrasil be, Skithblathnir best of boats. Of all the gods is Othin the greatest, and Sleipnir the best of steeds. Grim is my name, Gangleri am I, Herjan and Hjalmberi, Thek and Thrithi, Helblindi and Hor, Sath and Svipal and Sangetal, Bileg, Beleg, Bolverk, Fjolnir, Grim and Grímnir, Glapsvith, Fjolsvith. Grímnir they call me in Geirröth's hall. Kjalar I was when I went in a sledge. At the council Thror am I called. As Vithur I fare to the fight. Oski, Biflindi, Jafnor and Omi, Gondlir and Harbath midst gods. Drunk art thou, Geirröth, too much didst thou drink, much hast thou lost, for help no more from me or my heroes thou hast. Small heed didst thou take to all that I told, and false were the words of thy friends. For now the sword of my friend I see, that waits all wet with blood. Thy sword-pierced body shall Ygg have soon, for thy life is ended at last. The maids are hostile, now Othin behold. Now come to me if thou canst. Now am I Othin, Ygg was I once. Ere that did they call me Thund. Ofnir and Svafnir and all, methinks, are names for none but me.